Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new problem which says consider 10 observations x1 plus x2 plus x3, x1, x2, x3, x10. Okay. Summation I starts from 1 to 10, xi alpha, xi beta. Oh, this is beautiful question. In this part, they have used alpha. In this part, they have used beta. Okay, so you have to solve this question separately. Okay, so and then they have given you the mean and the variance. So mean and variance is given. You need to find out the value of alpha and beta, then find beta by alpha. Okay, now look at this. Suppose that these guys are saying that the mean is this. So according to you, what is mean? Mean is summation xi. I starts from 1 to 10. So this is sum of all the elements divided by the number of elements. So according to us, mean is this. But according to them, mean is this. So this is 2. So can I say that summation of all the elements is 12? Okay. Now let's jump on to this part. So if you will observe, it is xi minus alpha. You know that the variable is I. Okay, and it is ranging from 1 to 10. So if you are dealing with summation, you know that summation can be segregated separately if question is given in the form of addition or subtraction. So can I write summation xi minus summation alpha? Also, you know that any constant can be taken outside. So alpha will be taken outside, and how we will get rid of this summation? So I need to write 1 to the power I, and I starts from 1 to 10. I starts from 1 to 10. Okay, and this divided by 10. Okay, so no need to go with this because this is given na. So we will solve separately. So this is equal to 2. Now observe this entity. Do you know this person? Yes, summation of all the elements. So it is 12 minus 10 alpha equals 2. So can I write 10 alpha equals to 10? Therefore, the value of alpha will become 1. Is that okay? I hope till this part you guys are comfortable. Now we need to find out the value of beta. So we will try to find out the variance. You know that if you will add or subtract any number, okay, the variance will not be affected. Correct? So can I write down the variance of the this question? So variance will be what? Variance will be summation xi square by n, number of numbers, minus mean square. So this is variance according to us, but we will write the formula for variance under this scenario. We will write summation xi minus beta whole square minus mean. Mean means what? Sum of all the elements. So it is sum of xi minus beta by 10 whole square. This is according to us variance. No, here n is missing and the number of elements is 10, so 10 is missing. So this is according to us variance, but they are saying that variance is 84 by 25. Now try to understand this part, that how we will solve things. You know that the value of numerator is 40. So can I write 40 by 10 minus Here we will apply what? We will apply summation xi minus 10 beta by 10, correct? And then we have square 85, sorry, 4. I make this kind of mistakes. Okay, please manage. Now look at this. Now, can I ask that 84 by 25 to come this side and this summation sign to that side? You know that we need to write summation xi. You know that summation xi is 12. So it is 12 minus 10 beta, okay, 12 minus 10 beta by 10 whole square equals to 4 minus 84 by 25. So it is 100 minus 84. So it is 16 by 25, correct? Now you can open this bracket, means we can apply the root thing both side. So we will have 4 by 5 plus or minus 4 by 5. Okay, we will understand which thing we have to take, which thing we have to reject. So 12 minus 10 beta by 10. So this thing is 2. So can I write 12 minus 10 beta equals to 8 equals to minus 8. Now can I write 10 beta as, so 10 beta this side, 8 will come this side, so it is 4, or 10 beta this side, this 8 will come this side, so it will become 20. So beta will be what? Either 2 by 5 or it is 2. Now you have to consider which value of beta we will consider. As they are saying that alpha and beta are positive integers. So you already know that the value of alpha is 1. Therefore, we will consider value of beta as 2. So we got our alpha and beta. Therefore, beta by alpha will become 2. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in next session of Mathflix.